Hello Scorpio and welcome to ArcanaUniverse. This reading is going to be about you, specifically you and your spiritual growth. So let's see what we have here. Remember, this is a general reading, so please only take what resonates. We do have cross watchers, so roles can be reversed, but you won't know if this is your story. Yeah. So I'm picking up here, you've been healing. If you ended up getting sick or you've been trying to take care of yourself by like drinking, or I don't know, I just kind of feel like there was a lot of healing that you had to go through, and the energy that I'm getting here is that you didn't want to grow up. That's what I'm getting. Okay, and remember, I'm just relaying the message. This is just what I'm getting, okay? So please only take what resonates. But the message coming through is that there was somebody here that was not willing to grow up, not willing to mature, not willing to take life by the horns, so to speak. You just kind of was trying to finesse your way into different situations, different scenarios, and try to like live based on what you knew, based on strategy, not necessarily pulling in your own weight, but just being very strategic about your approach in life. I see here that what the main reason why you needed some time to yourself and to heal was because there was a romantic encounter with somebody that you had really strong feelings for. This person, they were overflowing with love is what I'm feeling. Like they gave a lot of love, they were very generous, and they kind of gave this like overflowing abundance, love, joy, energy where you just soaked it all up. But there was this level of where it just kind of dried up, like that you no longer had access to that kind of emotion and care, and as a result you may have retracted your energy, and some of you may have been drinking, some of you may have turned to different vices to tend to this healing of the heart. But I feel like, you know, we're having this earthly experience and you're learning, you're growing, and I feel like you do have optimism that things can get better, things can change, and things can grow when it comes to your growth. There was somebody here that really just pushed all the right buttons to bring about this passion, and like they really just like lit something within you where you just felt this activation, so to speak. Like I'm getting very like heavy root chakra energy, like they activated that, and so you may have been connecting like with music, with your sexuality, and just a motivation, this passion that I'm picking up on. They really put a spotlight into that, and they brought that out of you. But I'm getting this like you guys didn't see things eye to eye, and as a result they put you in a position where you just kind of felt like you missed an opportunity. If the person that you have on your mind, that person that you were dealing with, if they were here, what do they want to say to you? Well, they're a little bit torn. Um, like I see that they had to make a decision here, and they feel like they're wondering, like, did they make the right call? Did they make the right decision? It seems to me like this person, you may be dealing with a heavy earth sign, but I just feel like this person knew what they wanted. They were looking for something stable and grounded and mature, but you were just kind of going in with this like Peter Pan mentality, whereas this person was just like in it for the long haul. Like they're already like looking at like taxes, like that kind of like serious heavy energy. Well, not heavy, but just like very grounded energy where, you know, they don't want like a one night kind of thing. They wanted something long term, something that would last the test of time, and like, you know, they want something real and legit and mature. And so yeah, they were already thinking ahead as to how you guys would work if you guys were, you know, to be together. Like, how would this work logistically is what they were thinking. And they felt like they were very vocal about what they wanted, what they thought was fair, what they expected in a sense. Like, they were very, very communicative and open and mature about what they wanted, what they didn't want, what was acceptable. They had very clear and concise boundaries. And it was one of the things that, you know, you really liked about them, because they didn't really leave you guessing. They didn't really leave you wondering. Like, yes, there was this mystery in the sense of like, wow, they felt like they had a lot of layer to them is what I'm picking up. And you were intrigued to find out more and kind of break into their defense, to break into their shell, so to speak. But they just weren't going to let anybody in, is what I'm feeling. If you could say something to them, what would you say? Oh. Well, it seems like you still have emotions for them. You still see them in a good light, or you still have a crush, or you really want to talk to them and give them your emotions. But at the same time, you have also decided to respect boundaries. You realize that if they want you, they will put just as much effort into the connection. But at the same time, you also know, like, they made it very clear on what they wanted, and you aren't necessarily willing to just be like, okay. You're just kind of like, hey, I got my boundaries too. And a part of you is thinking like, okay, is the boundaries that you're upholding, that you're setting, and that you want respected in return, is that really, does it really make sense, is what you're trying to say and think. You're just like kind of in your head. I'm getting this feeling like you're only doing this because you don't want to give in. You don't want to give all of yourself to this connection. No. I'm picking up on this energy like, well, if they're gonna uphold their boundaries, I'm gonna make boundaries too. Like, it's kind of, it's a little, I'm getting like the word petty is what I'm getting. Anything else? I mean, if you want another chance, you know what to do. They made it very clear.